What's up YouTube, it's your boy DAWNTREES, and in today's video we're going to be going through a tour of my 2024 desk setup video. Now with this desk setup, I want to make everything super minimal and super realistic for my needs. Now everything on this desk isn't the cheapest, but these are things that's going to last me a very long time and I won't have to upgrade anytime soon. And that's kind of my philosophy when buying tech items, is buy it once so you don't have to buy it twice. Essentially just future proof anything that you get so that you don't have to upgrade so quickly. So for starters, let's talk about the foundation of the whole setup. So this year I opted in to switch out my desk entirely. My original desk was from Amazon and I got the countertop from Home Depot, and I sort of just stained it to the color of my liking. I came into an issue while doing that. I never could get the accessories that I would buy for my desk to match, just because I didn't get the right color when I stained it initially, and it just kind of always went downhill from that. So this year I decided to buy a desk from FlexiSpot, and I opted in to get the bamboo countertop with basically the cheapest sit-stand legs that they can offer. And the reason why I went the cheaper route on the sit-stand legs is simply because I'm not familiar with this company myself. I can listen to everybody else's opinion on the company and watch reviews and stuff like that, but for me, my first go around, I want to see what I thought about it, the build quality, and things like that. So that's why I decided to get the E1 sit-stand legs, just because I didn't want to put all my eggs in one basket without knowing what I would get or how I would feel about it. Now this desk still raises to about 48 inches, which is more than enough if you want to ever just get up and stand and do some type of work while creating content or just working in general, which is very good. It lowers to about 30, which is perfect sitting height for somebody like me. I'm 6'1", so that's perfect for me. It's not too high, not too low. I think it'll fit just about anybody at any height or any weight, in my opinion. Also with the desk, I decided to get some wheels just to make it more modular and allow me to move it any way that I want to, and just allow everything just to be more fluent and easier. Without legs, it's kind of a hassle. You sometimes have to take things off the desk, sometimes you need two people to move it, and it's just always a hassle just to be more mobile. So I want to add wheels to this desk setup so that everything just becomes a lot more easier for me. Now I can change up my shots, I can get different looks, I can also just switch up my office anytime I want to in a matter of minutes, which for me is super good. Now as far as cable management, it did come with its own like cable management system that I just pretty much drilled to the back of the desk, and it hides all of my cables and keeps them nice and neat. That's kind of nice, but I did order one because in the description it didn't quite say that it came with one, or I might have missed it, so I have two sitting around. But I just used the one that came with the desk, and the other one I'm just gonna have to return, and hopefully they accept it. So now let's talk about the thing that powers this whole setup, and that's gonna be my 14-inch MacBook Pro with 16 gigabytes of RAM. Now when I first bought this MacBook, I definitely did not need this much processing power, but now 2 years down the road, now that I've got into more editing and using more effects, it's definitely come in handy. And that's what I kind of meant at the beginning of the video, is you kind of want to future proof all of your tech items so that you don't have to upgrade, and that you can kind of get more usage out of it and longevity out of the items that you buy, which will save you more money down the long road, in my opinion. This thing has been a beauty to use. It's a monster of a laptop, and honestly I thought about upgrading to the M3, but I really don't see the need to right now, especially when this gets the job done for what I needed to do. So the monitor that's paired with my M1 MacBook Pro is the Mac Studio display, and the reason that I decided to get that is because they're both Apple products. Now with my old monitor, it was more of a gaming monitor, and I started to notice that when I would edit the videos, they would look a certain way on the monitor, and then when I would send them to my phone or upload them on social media, they would look completely different. The thing that I did that I figured would solve that problem is just to stay in the ecosystem of Apple, and I've had absolutely no problems. The colors match 100%. The display is amazing in my opinion. Now I do think it's kind of overpriced for what you get for it. It's only 60 hertz, and it's kind of a hassle to get multi-use out of it with things out of the Apple ecosystem, but I love this monitor and I'm so glad that I decided to invest in it. And if you guys are having trouble matching colors from monitor to your MacBook or your desktop to certain monitors, try staying in the same ecosystem, because odds are that they will match. As far as peripherals, I'm running the same exact peripherals that I had in my last desk setup, and that's going to be the Orbit Key large desk mat. And this thing is very durable, has came in handy and saved me in a lot of different ways. But the only thing that I would say about this desk mat is that it came with a couple crinkles in it and dents, and because it's like premium leather, I haven't really found a way to get it out, and that's the only thing that I really can say about this desk mat. Other than that, it's been an amazing desk mat for me. And as far as my keyboard and mouse, I'm using the MX Master 3 and the MX Master Mini, or the MX Mini. Is it the MX Master Mini? The MX Keys Mini. And these things are actually made to pair with Apple products. Like I said, if I can, I try to keep everything in the same ecosystem. So the fact that my hotkeys and the keyboard basically is just like an Apple keyboard. And as far as the MX Master 3, this right here, the MX Master 3, this mouse just allows me to multitask and do things way more efficient. Like there's an app I could download and literally, you know, make each button do a specific thing, which comes in handy when I'm editing, because I have things that are like short keys essentially in my hand, and just makes my workflow a lot quicker and a lot easier. This is the keyboard right here. Everybody's pretty familiar with this keyboard. It's a very highly rated and known keyboard out there. Nothing really spectacular about it. And as far as the mic, I'm rocking the Q9U. Yeah, Q9U from Samsung. I do want to upgrade to the Rode mic, the newer one, because it has XLR and it has USB-C capabilities that you can plug it up and power the mic with, which I love. This mic is USB-C and XLR compatible, so I can go either way that I want to. Sometimes I mount it right to my camera. Sometimes, you know, if you were into recording music, you can just plug this right to your computer, or you can hook it up to an interface and use it like that. Either way works with this mic, and it's super affordable. At the time I bought it, it was like $150. I think it's around like $100 right now. I gotta check that to confirm it, but last time I checked it was at $100. So it's definitely a steal, and it's an amazing mic to use. So go check that out. And as far as my headphones that I use, they are the Audio Technica Professional headphones, and this is just what I use to kind of check my audio and stream with. This is what, you know, this is just my main headphones in my office basically. Now I do have a pair of Beats that I use when I go work out, but I don't really use that for editing purposes, just because the audio isn't as crisp. With these being, you know, affordable professional headphones, it sort of just gets the job done for me. And if you guys have any suggestions on earbuds, headphones that are wireless or plug-in that have like higher audio quality, or that might be a better fit for what I do, drop me the name of them in the comment section below, and I'm gonna go check them out, and I might do a video on them. But yeah guys, you might not have noticed, but I have added a few things to my office in general, and I am working on an office tour, so be on the lookout for that as well, and more day in the life videos. They are coming very soon. I've just been super busy with work, super busy with, you know, content creation. I recently just signed with a clipper company, so I got a lot of things going on, and I'm trying to keep up with this YouTube grind, and it's been a hell of a ride, and I appreciate you guys checking out this video and just supporting me this far. But yeah guys, that's pretty much gonna sum up this year's desk tour / desk setup video. It's super minimal, super easy, and super simple, and it gets the job done for me, and I love it. I will have links to everything in the description below that I use for my desk setup, and if you guys want to check it out, click those links and, you know, grab those items. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time.